To say Crystal and Chad King adore their firstborn son, Levi, is an understatement. Besides being loving and good-natured, Levi's development was extraordinary.
He had 18 words at 12 months old. He used to crawl over and push tapes into the VCR, which was really cute.
But his parents say it was the very age when Levi changed drastically.
We saw him completely disappear with that. I think it was 9 hours after his vaccination, he developed a seizure disorder.
His parents say their son lost all but 3 words and soon began having terrible meltdowns.
Levi, stop.
Levi also began displaying repetitive behaviors like lining up his toys.
You gonna have him talk?
Shortly before Levi turned 2, he was diagnosed with severe autism.
He would sit and spin. We had a wireless phone, and he would just sit there and spin it for 8 hours. And if you stopped it, because it drives you nuts after so long, you'd stop it, he'd go into meltdown and just start bashing his head on the wall, a table, anything he could get himself to just bash his head.
Shortly before Levi turned 2, he was diagnosed with severe autism.
And he's like, your son's probably never going to speak again. You know, you are going to have to do the padded wall thing, or you're going to have to look at institutionalizing him.
The neurologist basically believed, you just have to deal with it and learn to cope with what he has.
Desperate to help her son, Levi's mother discovered a new medical approach followed by a group of doctors who call themselves Defeat Autism Now. Traditionally, autism has been considered a brain disorder, but Dan doctors believe autistic children are overwhelmed by intestinal and immune problems and environmental toxins. They recommend a host of biomedical interventions to help the body heal itself. One of the recommendations Crystal tried was taking certain foods out of Levi's diet. Gluten, a protein found in wheat and other grains, and casein, which is in dairy products.
Within 24 hours of starting the diet, all his head banging stopped.
The neurologist gave us no hope. This was at least hope.
King says remarkable results showed that Levi had problems digesting certain foods.
It goes through their gut because their gut has holes in it, they call it leaky gut, and gets into the bloodstream and goes to the brain and actually gives an opiate effect, just like opium. So these are the supplements.
Chiropractor Jane Robertson believes autism is treatable. She's one of a handful of practitioners in Maine who have received training in DAN guidelines. She first orders a detailed blood test to see if a child is allergic to certain foods before she recommends a restricted diet.
This goes to the lab and they test this, and this will tell us exactly what heavy metals they have.
Dr. Robertson also has children submit a urine sample to see what toxins may be in their bodies. The lab she uses then recommends natural detoxification treatments. She also recommends certain vitamins and other supplements to boost a child's immune system.
I personally don't think that the diet is too hard or supplements are too hard to give. Because the changes that you see in these children, it's really amazing.
Whose turn is it now?
I do.
Amazing doesn't even begin to describe Levi now.
One.
Thanks to an out-of-state DAN doctor, years of biomedical interventions, speech, and other therapies, Levi's eye contact and attention span has greatly improved.
What'd you get? Oh, purple.
He plays and interacts with his family and is in a mainstreamed first-grade classroom. Levi's mother says she'll never forget the day his words began to return.
My son came to me and he said, "Love you, Mama." And Mama had come back, and that's what I had been dying for. That's what I was working for, was to hear that word again.
There's no stopping this 6-year-old and his progress back to health and recovery from a devastating diagnosis. In Wyndham, Vivian Lee, News Center.